Well, good morning. Good morning. We're asked here conducting an interview and talking with Scott.
Yep.
And the first of a few questions we have, Scott, relates to your life. And I'll ask you to just briefly describe your life before your brain injury.
Actually, what's ironic from my accident is I was a motorcycle mechanic for 8 years, and I was on my way home on my motorcycle going down the highway. I don't remember any of it, but I know what happened. And somehow I ended up going off the highway at 70 miles an hour into the woods. And unfortunately, whatever stopped me smacked my head back. I ended up breaking my C1 vertebrae, and I was in coma for a little while. I was all just drugged up. I don't remember even being in the hospital.
All right.
So it was. I woke up in a rehab center, and I didn't know I was there. So all of a sudden, life popped back in my head, and I just said, where am I? What the hell am I doing? I woke up in the middle of the night with this big brace around my neck and down my body. I couldn't move. I was tied to the bed, and I didn't know where the hell I was. So that was quite an experience right there alone.
All right. A few words now before we transpire beyond that about who you were before the injury. Things like your family life.
Right. General.
Social life, things of what you were going on in your life in your emotionally.
At the time, I'm not a real family, but I stay close with my family.
There you go.
And I at least talk to my mother and father once a week. My parents are divorced, so I get one home here and I get one home there, so they get double Christmas presents. But since I get along with my family, everything was fine. There was no big deals, and and at the time, I was seeing a girl, and I really liked her a lot, and she was at my apartment waiting for me to get home when I didn't come home because of my accident.
Oh, I see. Right.
And she went to my best friend, found out where is Scott, and that she found out like that, and then all of a sudden, after I was back together, but I was still distorted.
For sure.
She decided that she didn't want someone that couldn't remember and different things, and I really got hurt from that.
Yeah, difficult part of one's life when you get those emotional scars.
Yeah, it was an emotional thing, and it wasn't what I needed at that point in time in my life. I needed just a helper or someone to help me with my disability, so I could make life easier for me, just having someone to be able to help you and go through this pain with you instead of doing it all by yourself, and which I've been doing. And my parents, thank God, have been my life support, and so in that sense, my family has really taken charge of my misfortunate days.
They remain a pretty vital part of of who Scott is.
Exactly. Yeah.
Wow. Excellent. I think we should talk a bit about if there are any communication challenges getting along with other people, how you are interacting with society. Has it made any difference? Is it?
Well, it's kind of. I kind of. Well, I used to. I had long hair, really long hair. My bangs came down to my breast area, and the rear of my hair came down below, sank below my butt.
Yeah.
And I had it all tied in a ponytail all the time. And then for 17 years, I had never got a haircut. My hair was, like I said, it was down in my butt, and my bangs were so long. And my best friend's wife, and another girl they decided they wanted to have my hair cut. They're like, oh, we got this style for you and everything like that. And I was like, wow. I'm not cutting my hair.
I haven't had a haircut in 17 years, but there's a different reason.
Just one day, all of a sudden, they looked at me and I just said, you know what? Screw it, I'll do it.
Wow, yeah.
And I said, basically, all I wanted to do is because you can cut my hair, you have my hair cut, but I want a shot of whiskey right after. I said, I want to hit the first bar, and that's it. I said, so all of a sudden I had this really long hair, and I found out about a program, what was it? It was to donate your hair. Locks of Love.
Oh, really?
And it was, you had to have at least an 8-inch ponytail. Mine was 17 inches long, and it had to be clean. And I sent it to Locks of Love. It was for cancer survivors that it gave them hair. So it kind of made me feel good because I felt so weird about getting my hair cut, and that was I found it, a very good reason. I said, I want to, if I'm going to do this, I want to have a purpose in it. And I did, and,
Definitely, yeah.
The world, when I had long hair, it happened in just 3 or 4 seconds. All of a sudden I was a new person. I could go to stores that I used to go to stores, and the people weren't friendly with me before. But now that I was like this clean cut, I had this. They gelled my hair and all this stuff, and all of a sudden people treated me completely different. And it was kind of like my accident, where I have trouble with my memory and stuff, and it's like I have to catch up to myself.
Sure.
And people don't understand. It's kind of the same way as my accident and my haircut, because all of a sudden now you're changed, and people, you have to adapt to who you are again.
Yes, we've had challenges,
exactly.
And you've met those challenges.
I've had to deal with a new lifestyle and a new life. Wow. So it kind of goes with my accident, with my long hair, is kind of. You see the world differently when you are different, and
more ways than one. That's
people focus on different things, and it was so amazing just to see how people change their thoughts about you for no reason at all.
Quite an experience.
Exactly.
Wow. Well, what are some of the goals that you have any set for you at this point now?
At first, about my accident, I wanted to go back to work, but the after effects from my accident, my memory loss and different things, I couldn't. I was a motorcycle mechanic. You get 2 wheels underneath you.
Yeah.
You want it to be right.
Yeah.
And so I decided that I couldn't do my work anymore.
Wow.
So I had to find out about disability insurance.
Sure.
So that's where I'm at right now, and now I'd like to get a small part-time job that won't interfere with my disability income. Just for a little bit extra money a week, and eventually, whether it's a part-time job, just kind of slowly getting back into
community.
society,
Yeah,
right?
good.
And just like with small,
Excellent.
small steps, small stepping stones up the hill, and just kind of go with how it is,
That's what it's all about here.
Exactly. And
you mentioned stepping stones,
and it's funny because I had when I was I lived in Nashua too. I was down there and I had a different, now I can't remember, physical therapist, and she kept talking to me about stepping stones. She's like, "There's this program out in Portsmouth." She's like, "It's
all right,"
and I'm like, "Yeah, okay, whatever." And then I went to see another doctor. It was cognitive skills therapy.
Right.
And she also told me, she's like, "You have a lot of really good skills that you could help people that are in the same situation as you. You have these weird, like this notebook is my memory." And people, she's like, people really pick up on that type of thing. And then all of a sudden I came out here to another psychiatrist who told me, "You should really get into this place called Stepping Stones."
Perfect, yeah.
And so I was like, okay, I'll go check it out, So I got the phone number and whatever, and I called and I talked to Carol, and she convinced me to come down.
Yeah, right.
And I said, what the heck, just go check it out. It'll get me out of the house, and it was. I'm glad I did it.
Yes, it's a marvelous experience,
and it's given me a little bit of backbone support.
Right.
Feeling, like a family. Everybody here, you can look perfectly normal or you can look perfectly weird, but everybody here is the same.
Themselves.
And you can't. No one's better than me, and I'm no better than he.
There you go.
So you just.
Yeah, you got your act together.
Right, you have to. You can't. There's no ups or downs or yes or no's. It's it's this happened to me and this is why I'm here. Everybody has their reason.
Excellent. Yeah.
When I started coming here, the more and more I got to know, a little bit of different people and stuff. And I've only been coming here for a short time, and now I'm starting to get used to the people and kind of joke around with people a little bit. So it's becoming more and more of almost like a playground for me. I come in and I have a good time with the people, and and I leave. It's like, okay, when do I get to come back? Because I really enjoy.
It is a 3-day-a-week program, and you have no difficulty in attending each of those 3 days a week.
I kind of work my schedule around my Stepping Stones schedule.
Excellent. Yeah.
So on the Thursdays and Tuesdays, I have other doctor's appointments or different things with different.
That's when you do
therapies
your
and stuff. So
business.
Exactly. So Stepping Stones kind of help me in,
I hear you.
that sense too, because that's what I do on my off days. Is my day off.
Yes,
almost,
yes. But you have brought some organization to your life and fashion.
Right. Like I said, this little notebook is my brain, and this is my memory. I have to write everything down, but I do write everything down. So I'm very, very from people's names to people's whatever to what I have to go to what class in the afternoon or what class in the morning. So otherwise I forget.
It's a great tool. I carry a notebook myself. Don't know what I'd do without that.
Dealing with people is kind of the same as it was before.
Yeah.
But like with my memory, I can walk into just a gas station, and when I get in there, I'm like, oh, I forgot what number I am. I forgot where. That's 2 seconds from walking from my truck to the store. I already forgot what number I am. I forgot how much I'm going to put in it. So it's little things like that.
Short term.
Really short term.
Yeah.
All of a sudden I'm in there going, I don't know, and they're like, oh yeah, you're on pump 9 or whatever, you know. Yeah. And that's very embarrassing almost in a sense, you know, because your whole life, you know, you've known how to do things.
Been there before and know how
and
it
now,
should
all
work.
of a sudden, I have to retrain myself how to walk and talk and kick and crawl and, you know, just getting along with regular cognitive skills.
How patient have you been? Has that been a challenge that's manageable, or?
To a point. My frustration level gets really, really high.
Right.
And I'm seeing a therapist and stuff for that. But my frustration is me knowing I'm my own worst enemy. I know that I know how to do this.
Exactly, yeah.
But why can't I do it? You know, so you're fighting yourself inside yourself.
Yes, it's a very accurate description of the challenges that you always confront.
Exactly.
Wow. A little history here, I think, that we may not have covered as to how long ago was that initial injury. I don't recall if we...
July 12th, 03. I remember it down pat.
You obviously, yes, have that down.
That day is stuck in my head. And that's like the only thing I can remember. But I can't remember anything like prior. I mean, I can remember stuff as a kid, but I don't remember little things around my accident time, what I was doing and stuff like that. But I was doing really good. I had a job for 6-7 years, and I had a motorcycle, I had a car, I had a girlfriend, and everything was good.
Putting your life
together,
in good shape,
And then all of a sudden, bang.
A new challenge.
And not even knowing that I did almost kill myself. All of a sudden I wake up in a bed, trapped in the bed, because when I was in coma, I was trying to get myself out of these. They had to strap me down because I was trying to get up.
Been there, done that, my friend.
Scary as and your life changes so quickly, and the life I had before, I kind of took it for granted, I guess, because you never think about this could happen to me.
So many don't. That's right.
You always think that I would remember it. I know, but people don't know. So it's like your parents and stuff say, "Oh, you should be better," or this, but no, you don't know what it's like until it's in your head. So it's the strongest part and the hardest part is to tell people this when they think it's this, but no, it's that. And I know where that is, but you're telling me it's over here, but I know it's over here. And so it's been quite of a stepping stone in a way. Right there
you go.
Get on with life.
Yes, God bless the SteppingStones program. Jeez. Let me see what else we might encounter here. Did we talk about goals? What are some of the goals that you have for yourself at this point?
That's what I was talking about.
Where are we heading from here?
I'm hoping, like I said, with my psychiatrist, I'm gonna get I guess they have an interns over there at the psychologist place.
Right.
And she's gonna try to hook someone up with me that can help me with finding out how much money I can make a week. Exactly. They know different places that hire people with a disability,
Exactly. Yes.
knowing it. So it's like, when you go to work, for a part-time job, they know that you don't know, so it's, this is kind of my goal right now, is to find just a part-time job.
There are marvelous people
and
out there.
They keep building up with it.
Hey, welcome to my world.
Yeah.
Excellent.
So yeah, that's pretty much my main goal right now, is to, because I've kind of solved most of my stuff by myself.
Yeah, right.
And now it's, I want to start getting back out into society. And, being able to get like a part-time job and start moving up the scale a little bit, and, eventually get myself back into the,
yeah, you haven't set any
world.
Specific time, or date, or a month that.
No, because I know that you don't know.
Exactly. Yeah.
It comes and goes so quickly.
Right. Give it your best shot.
Exactly.
See where it takes you.
Right. Otherwise, you're just gonna keep running circles inside your head, and you're just gonna get nowhere.
Indeed. Been there. Excellent.
Yeah.
Well, I think we've covered pretty much all that we intended to. Yes. Well, let's take it right there in terms of where we go from here and where Scott goes from here. How would you counsel anybody in your condition as to where they go from here? This is so aptly named.
That's a very difficult question, because there's so many different degrees of grief you go through, and the grievance that you put out to people. You're ashamed to be the way you are sometimes, and that's, it's really scary, and all I can say is, because one of my friends just called me out the other day, and he knew I had been in a psychiatric situation, and this kid trusted me enough to call me and ask me, what do I do? How do I get there? And he was going through a really depressive state. And I told him, you got to do this, you got to do this. I'm like, just do it. I'm like, don't even think about it, just do it.
Bottom line, go for it.
And he did do what I told him to do, and come to find out, he's doing a lot better. So this weekend I'm going to go down and see him, and see if I just want to make sure he's still doing good, And,
Good.
And it makes me feel good knowing that I helped someone.
Exactly. Yes, you made your contribution.
And I know that it affected him, because he called me and told me it worked. I got him into a hospital or a unit where they can deal with him on a daily basis, and he's doing a lot better. And like I said, it really makes you feel good.
Yes, good job.
I guess that's kind of where I am right now, is just taking care of myself and, others too. So.
Well, that's very hopeful. And
exactly.
Very positive.
You just got to stay with it and keep going.
Right. Well, you've got that.
You start turning around, you ain't going nowhere.
Excellent. Excellent.
Yeah.
Well, thanks very much. That's very good.
Thank you.